Apple will create an all-electric or completely autonomous automobile. Apple is the most prominent firm in the world and a never-ending source of jokes. However, because we are discussing Apple, it will be both. You'd think Apple had the know-how to handle a job as important as auto production. However, Apple has money, which can buy a lot of knowledge. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is Apple to make its own self-driving car by 2025. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Do you comprehend? Is the Apple vehicle actual or not? Let's just flash back to 2015. Apple was doing business as usual when a rumor started to spread. A black van with an odd device on its roof was noticed by several locals close to the Apple offices, which led to rumors that Apple may be working on a self-driving car. The van was first dismissed by many as just another Apple vehicle meant to gather street views for their map program, preventing this report from gaining momentum. It was recently uncovered that Apple started working on a potential self-driving automobile in 2014, a few years later. This proves that the initial rumors were the most accurate of all. Apple's automated development process is referred to as Project Titan. There were many rumors about the possibility of the Apple car in 2015. It started with the creation of software that allows autonomous vehicle operation. The rumors then gained some legitimacy. Additionally, they said that Apple was creating a certain kind of entertainment system that would incorporate Siri entirely and be tightly linked to the iPhone. A prominent manufacturer like BMW or Ford would also purchase the entertainment system, which was further said in the same report. These reports then abruptly stopped, only to be replaced with the allegation that Apple was working on a car that could drive itself with little to no help from the driver by the autumn. According to some sources, according to rumors from this year, Apple will introduce its automobile in 2020, perhaps as early as the following year. Therefore, whether you like it or not, the Apple car is closer than you would believe to being a reality. Additionally, it has been claimed that more than 1,000 workers have been engaged in this project since 2016. You would be foolish to think that's a lot because creating a vehicle is challenging. Imagine starting a software firm and adding a car building component to it. That number will rise if the claim is accurate due to Apple's substantial financial resources. Many seasoned employees from Ford, GM, and Tesla have joined the firm, but there are undoubtedly many more. So let's assume a couple of things. What could the Apple car look like if we learned anything from the deconstruction of the Cybertruck? The rule is never to predict an upcoming car design. But here we are again. Like Tesla, Apple is or at least was an inventor in its own right. When Apple debuted the iPhone, do you remember the revolution it sparked? These days, they are more focused on improving the quality of the iPhone than on making something more strange. The inventive spirit is still there and probably always will be, because Apple is just as mad as the people at Tesla age. I talk about their inventive mentality because they could replicate what Tesla accomplished with the Cybertruck. This suggests that it may be hard to make predictions concerning its arrival. It would be inefficient to take action right now, but if we get a sneak peek or some concept art of it in the coming month, we might be able to. It will presumably be white, but I can only guess its success. Apple, one of the few companies that improved our lives, occasionally exhibits avarice and humor. As a result, the Apple car has a broad spectrum of possibilities for perfection. But let's remain optimistic. Apple is more than capable of working software magic. Despite the ugly exterior of the automobile, the entertainment system will undoubtedly be as entertaining as Tesla. If you have millions of committed consumers and the branding of the largest firm in the world, you can already plan on selling many cars on the day you announce it. Having your car wholly connected to your iPhone is another huge perk. But the Apple car is most exciting when considering its alleged self-driving potential. Will Apple's success in other areas, particularly software, be enough to revolutionize the transportation industry? That far more difficult question will only have an answer over time. The one thing we do know about self-driving is that it's complicated. Tesla has probably been working on it since it started. And while they are making significant progress, it is still far from becoming entirely autonomous. To prove my claim, I'll review the affluent people's relationship with Apple over the years. Therefore, let's put off discussing the development of autonomous vehicles and instead focus on the manufacturing process, which will be Apple's main challenge when they start producing. You are aware that Apple is not a vehicle manufacturer. It is primarily a software and computer firm. Their $1,000 Apple stand is the most important item they have ever built. Therefore, building a completely autonomous car would still be complicated even if Apple succeeded. Apple has two options for handling this situation. There are two approaches, the Tesla way and the sensible way. The Tesla approach comprises starting from scratch with the building of a plant, investing billions in the venture, and eventually producing cars on their own. That's also the easiest part. The hardest part would be to produce these cars on a large scale. There will be many requirements even if Apple vehicles are poor. The more than 10-year-old Tesla is unable to meet the demands. Consider how difficult it will be for Apple to achieve this, but remember that they are not Tesla. They can combine option 2 and tie up with an established, successful car maker. That may be a BMW, Ford, Toyota, or Hyundai hybrid. Thanks to Toyota's competence and scalability, for example, and Apple's ingenuity and passion for its self-driving feature, another revolution may be just around the corner. No matter what, the Apple automobile and its self-driving technology won't be open source. You don't have the legal right to fix an iPhone, much less reverse engineer it. Therefore, there's no possibility of that occurring. Apple, as opposed to Tesla, will keep all of its secrets to itself. Yes, we are comparing an imaginary car to a luxury one. Hey, isn't that fun? Is there anything favorable with Apple cars in that regard? Unlike Tesla, no. We've previously spoken about how famous Apple is. Additionally, there is the software development problem, which Apple is skilled at resolving. That's it. Even if Apple releases its car in 2024, which may be a rumor, it will still be 12 to 15 years behind Tesla in terms of development experience and market penetration. For example, Tesla already has 2.5 gigafactories. Apple refuses. No matter how you look at it, it is a significant issue if you want a booming car sector. The Apple automobile has the potential to succeed and revolutionize transportation because Apple has the intellectual capital and financial means to do so. Even though we would undoubtedly expect Apple cars to do something humorous, we wouldn't be surprised if they managed to surprise us. That's all for today. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.